Mit Hey und willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge von Genshin Impact.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Collei, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Auf jeden Fall willkommen zu Genshin Impact, Buch 4, Sumeru, Dendro. Buch 4, Dendro. So. Hi, Tinari.
Ah, it's you two.
Tinari.
I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tinari? What are you doing here? Where's Collei?
I came to check on Collei's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
Weil wir ihre Haare angefasst haben?
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
Was hast denn du genau gemacht?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Collei has been dealing with for some time.
Okay.
Collei has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
Wie schön dieses Sonnenlicht auf dein Gesicht scheint, ne?
So, Tinari, what's really wrong with Collei?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Collei just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Okay. Okay, jetzt tut's mir aber leid. I'm sorry. So, was stimmt mit ihr nicht?
Alright, let's continue our conversation here, shall we?
Mhm.
To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Collei told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma.
Och Mann, hör doch auf.
So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Collei is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because...
Because?
Well, because Collei asked me to.
Okay.
And honestly speaking, I was against Collei revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
Also, sie muss es nicht, wenn sie nicht möchte, ne?
So, Tinari, what exactly is wrong with Collei? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Okay.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body.
Okay.
At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia.
Gefühlsstörungen in den Fingern und Zehen. Ist sie deshalb so clumsy? Wie heißt es auf Deutsch? Ist sie deshalb so tollpatschig, würde ich sagen.
In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
So wie ALS. War es ALS? Ich habe vergessen, wie die Krankheit hieß bei Grey's Anatomy. Parkinson ist, glaube ich, auch so.
That sounds terrifying.
Verliert die Kontrolle über ihren eigenen Körper?
Wait, hold on. So when Collei seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Wegen
Correct.
der Krankheit.
That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself.
Ist die Krankheit heilbar?
With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar.
Oh.
Nevertheless, Collei's mother still hoped there was something out there. She handed Collei over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied
Oh
and
Gott.
said they had a cure.
Oh nein.
What?
Wer
The
von denen?
Fatui?
Ah, it appears you're already familiar with them.
Natürlich.
Anyway, the person who
Sorry.
eventually rescued Collei and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor.
Il Dottore. Ah. Ich frage mich, ob der noch vorkommt. Aber...
I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Collei was with them.
Ich finde es immer noch so ein bisschen komisch, dass die irgendwie gemischte Sprachen da mit dabei sind. Ich meine, die Zarin, Child, Dottore, Signora.
However, Collei's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Collei is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Deswegen hat sie so reagiert.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Collei's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Collei wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
Na, ich kann es verstehen.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Collei once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Wie ist Colleis Zustand jetzt?
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though, I must admit that Collei's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. All right, now that I've told you about Collei's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Können wir mitkommen?
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Collei too.
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the Traveler. You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
Ach Quatsch, uns geht's gut, wir kommen klar.
Primo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as Nilotpala lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Ich glaube, ich habe das sogar heute bekommen, weil Kasua hat heute
Hey,
Geburtstag.
Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Nilotpala lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Nilotpala lotus grows in the water. When fully mature, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh. Okay then.
Das ist gar nicht
Note to
verwirrend.
Paimon, never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
Das ist gemein.
There should be Nilotpala lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
Okay. Darf ich trotzdem welche suchen, obwohl ich welche habe? Sammelfrische, okay. Dann 1, 2. Was ein Zufall. Genau 4 Stück sind hier. 3 und 4.
We've gathered enough new Atwala lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari.
Tainari, wir haben 4.
We found the lotuses you requested.
Let me take a look. Good, very good. These are all excellent quality.
Das waren die einzigen 4 in der Nähe, aber Dankeschön.
I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on some other things I need.
Hey, Tainari!
Hi.
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
Okay. Gehen wir jetzt dahin oder muss ich dahin laufen? Ich glaube, wir gehen dahin. Ne, ich muss dahin laufen. Hi. Hi. Oh, ich muss schon wieder niesen.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
Oh.
The Withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already clear just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
Okay, wir
And the
kümmern uns
radius
darum.
of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading, so we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Nein, ich komme mit. Übrigens, die Outfits von denen sind echt cool.
Wait, Tainari, why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands.
Ah, ich habe genug Ahnung.
There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the Withering.
Ich bin dem schon begegnet. Ich krieg
The
das hin.
affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
Ja, ich habe zwar kein göttliches Auge, keine Vision, aber ich bin besonders.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place.
Ich komme trotzdem mit.
As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the Withering's corrosive effects for a time.
Aber ich kann Elemente nutzen.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it.
Ich kann auch Elementarkräfte nutzen.
But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Ich brauche keins.
Don't worry, he may not have a vision, but he's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
It seems the rumors about you are true. In that case, all right, you two may accompany me.
Ich kann Animo, Geo, Elektro und Dendro.
We typically only teach visitors how to identify the Withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception today and show you.
Sorry. Eine Explosion. Yay. Let's fight them. Hier noch ein paar von diesen Nilo-Dingsbums da. Und eine Rose ist auch da. Ich glaube, es ist gar nicht mehr so lang. Geh in die Welt gucken. Sollen wir das in der nächsten Folge machen? Da ging es in dieser Folge worum? Um Colleis Krankheit. So, das war's aber mit dieser Folge von Genshin Impact. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet viel Spaß beim Zusehen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.